what's up? It's Heath the Miami Realtor, aka the Jiu-Jitsu Realtor. I'm not wearing my hat today because I'm just chilling today. Uh, it's Sunday. But today I wanted to talk about getting pre-qualified because I was having a conversation with someone who I know, and they've been in the process of trying to purchase a home for a while now, and they haven't purchased it yet, or they're still in the process of trying to find something and buy something. But what shocked me was how much they didn't know about financing a home. And this is something I deal with on a daily basis, so I just assume everyone knows this. But this is like kind of common knowledge that I just wanted to break down the basics so people can understand when you buy a home, things to anticipate and things you need to know about the process, because buying a home is a process. I'm talking today about getting pre-qualified, which is the beginning, like getting pre-qualified and financing. Most people, when they purchase a home, they finance a home because, a single family home now today in South Florida is around $550,000. There's not a lot of people with $550,000 liquid to just go ahead and purchase a home. So most people finance, and even people who do have that money still finance because they don't want to lock all their money up in a property. So things that I tell my buyers when I work with buyers, and usually I work with a lot of first-time home buyers, is always have at least 9 to 10% of what the home costs. Why 9 to 10%? Why? Because usually we're using an FHA loan, which a lot of people know about the FHA loan. What is an FHA loan? An FHA loan is basically a federally backed loan by the government to the lender. So the lender is more comfortable loaning you money, loaning you $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 to purchase a home with the least amount down, which is 3.5% for FHA loan. Second type of loan that's common is the conventional loan, which is 5%. So basically you can get into a home 1.5% less down with a federally backed loan. Now 1.5%, it maybe not doesn't sound like a lot. It's only 1.5%. But when you're dealing with homes that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, that 1.5% could be an extra $10, $15, $20,000 that you need to save just to put the down payment. So FHA loan, great tool. Everyone always use it, and that's what most people are most familiar with. The next 6 to 7% in cash that you need to have is for closing costs, and those are all the taxes and fees, the stamp taxes, my bad, and the mortgage fees. It's just a lot of fees that that go into the closing costs. I'm not going to break all that down, but just you need to know you need at least 6 to 7% for closing costs. So altogether, you're going to need like 9 to 10% of money saved to purchase a home. So just in your head, you have a dream home. I need 9 to 10% of the home. If the home is $500,000, I need to save $50,000 cash. Okay. Credit. You want to have your credit 650 or higher. The higher your credit, the lower your interest rate. It influences what your interest rate will be. Very simple. W-2 employees, just know when you go get pre-qualified, a lot of people want to go to their bank. I always tell people, okay, cool, you can go to your bank, but I always advise people it's better to go to a mortgage broker. Why? Because a mortgage broker will take all your financial information. If you're a W-2 employee, they'll take your W-2 from the past 2 previous years and take the average. They're going to look at your credit score. They're going to look at your debt to income ratio. How much debts do you have? Do you have student loan debts? Do you have other mortgages? Do you have credit card bills or personal loans? Like, all those things influence your debt to income ratio. They take all that information, and then based on that, they put it with a lot of different lenders, and they see what lender gives you the best rate, how, like, the best loan at the best rate, and that's what they present to you. Your bank is going to give you one rate. They have all the power, they have all the leverage. They're going to give you one rate. And also, they don't give you realistic rates, because mortgage brokers also take into account how much insurance is going to cost for your home. So that will influence your loan amount as well. So what I like is no surprises. When I go into a deal and I work with buyers, and buyers appreciate this too, we just need to have a clear vision of what we're working with, what we're dealing with. A bank might pre-qualify a person for $400,000, and a mortgage broker might pre-qualify a person for $375,000. And the buyer will say, well, I'm going to go with the bank because it's $400,000. But what the bank doesn't tell you or explain to you is that they're not accounting how much insurance is going to cost. So they'll put the insurance at like $5 a year instead of $5,000 a year, or whatever your insurance will cost. So always go with a mortgage broker. It's better. I always compare it like going on a trip, traveling, and using Expedia.com, where they compare all these different rates with hotels and airliners and stuff like that, and just choosing I seen a reflection and just choosing yourself, like going to American Airlines and purchasing your ticket. Like, you're always going to end up paying more. It's good to shop around. That's why it's good to use a mortgage broker. Now, this is the meat of what I wanted to talk about. Once you get your pre-qualification letter and you're going to see houses, you fall in love with a house. Heath, I love this house. We send an offer. It gets accepted. Okay, let's say the house is $400,000, right? And you're pre-qualified for $500,000. When we send an offer, we'll send it full price. We'll send an offer for $400,000. So the home is under how much you're actually pre-qualified for. The bank is going to send out an appraiser to see how much that home is worth. Okay? If the appraiser comes out and say, well, the home is worth $400,000, that's perfect, because then we don't have to negotiate anything. What people need to understand is, even though you're pre-qualified for $500,000, the bank is going to give you a loan for how much the home appraises for. They're going to give you a loan for $400,000. You do not get to keep the rest of the money that you were pre-qualified for. That's the difference between getting pre-qualified and actually having the clear to close actual loan at the end of the deal at closing. Okay, a pre-qualification is just a kind of like a just a checklist of, like, you can afford up to this much and we will loan you up to this much, but depending on how much the home appraises for is how much they will actually give you. And if the home appraises for less than you're pre-qualified for, that you don't get to keep that extra money. And when I was talking to one of my friends about that, they were shocked. They were surprised. They didn't know that at all. And to me, that shocked me, because I'm like, wow, they've been searching for a while. And their realtor didn't tell them that. Their mortgage broker didn't tell them that. So you know, it's something that I just wanted to break down so people can understand. 2024 is right around the corner, okay? Interest rates are falling, and it is a good time to get pre-qualified because interest rates are going down. They're not like plummeting. They're not going to go down to like 2, 3, 4% or even 5 really, but they're less than 8 at their highest when they were, I believe, October, November. They're at 7, low 7s now. So I would say go ahead, take advantage of that. If you have your money, you've been saving your money, if you've got your credit score up, okay? Take advantage of that. Go get pre-qualified. Go ahead, shoot me an email. I have a great mortgage broker. He's been in the industry for 30 years. I've closed a lot of deals with him. I work with a lot of first-time home buyers. Send me a link. Let me know. Talk to me. Ask me questions. Take advantage of next year because also inventory is slowly starting to pick back up. A lot of the homes on the market are sitting for longer because a lot of the buyers have been priced out because the interest rates have been high. But you know, interest rates are lowering, and more homes are starting to come on the market. So you have more options to choose from. So it's starting to be a little bit more leverage on the buyer side. It's been for the past 3 years, really, sellers have had all the power when it comes to the transaction, but it's starting to even out, balance out a little bit. So I would say go ahead, take advantage of that. Shoot me an email. Want to keep this video short. I know I rambled for a little bit. I always do. Love you guys. See you later. Peace.